day and welcome to X News Channel. I'm Stephanie Anamu, bringing you today's top story from Nigeria. In a powerful address marking Saint Lucia's 2025 Emancipation Day, Prime Minister Philip Pierre has vehemently condemned the criticism surrounding Nigerian President Bola Tinubu's recent state visit to the Caribbean nation. Pierre described the backlash as a shameful and disgraceful demonstration of the lingering effects of slavery, specifically pointing to self-hate and a readiness to view African people and their descendants as inferior. President Tinubu's visit, which took place earlier this year, aimed to establish formal diplomatic, cultural, and economic ties between Nigeria and Saint Lucia, as well as other members of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS. However, the visit faced criticism from a section of Nigerians, prompting Pierre to defend the significance of the engagement. The vilification and denigration of the President of Nigeria by a politically motivated group, tacitly supported by the opposition party, was another stark reminder of the harmful legacy of slavery, Pierre stated during his address in Castries. He emphasized that such actions undermine the shared identity and pride of African nations and their diaspora, calling for unity and cooperation instead of division. Pierre highlighted the historical context of the relationship between Nigeria and Saint Lucia, noting the deep ancestral bonds shaped by a shared past. This visit represented a historic reaffirmation of our shared identity and a step towards strengthening our diplomatic, cultural, and economic ties, he said, adding that several memoranda of understanding MOUs were signed during Tinubu's visit to foster collaboration in areas such as tourism, creative industries, and investments. The Prime Minister reaffirmed Saint Lucia's commitment to building strong relations with Nigeria and the broader African continent, expressing honor at hosting President Tinubu and looking forward to the implementation of the agreed-upon initiatives. My administration will do its best to ensure that these MOUs bear fruit at their earliest possible opportunity, Pierre assured. The criticism of Tinubu's visit has been part of a broader narrative of political contention within Nigeria, where some opposition groups have questioned the economic and strategic benefits of such international engagements. However, Pierre's stance aligns with a growing movement to strengthen Africa-Caribbean ties, as evidenced by recent agreements and historical migrations that have linked the regions for centuries. Saint Lucia, a small island nation with a population of approximately 180,000, sees itself as a gateway to the 15-member Caribbean community CARICOM and the OECS. The visit by President Tinubu, who is also the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, underscores Nigeria's role as a regional powerhouse and its interest in expanding influence beyond the African continent. As both nations move forward, the focus will be on translating the signed MOUs into tangible outcomes, particularly in economic and cultural exchanges, which could serve as a model for other Africa-Caribbean partnerships. Pierre's condemnation of the criticism also serves as a call to action for the global African community to confront and overcome the divisive legacies of the past. This development comes at a time when Nigeria is grappling with domestic challenges, including economic reforms and political polarization, while Saint Lucia continues to navigate its post-colonial identity and economic diversification strategies. The dialogue initiated by Tinubu's visit and Pierre's response highlights the complex interplay of history, politics, and international relations in shaping the future of African and Caribbean nations. That's it for now on X News Channel. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for watching.